foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dumb pesos. Hit your sus.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Dalton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Geno Atkins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch QB drive.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You know, the best game of quarterback Andy Dalton's career arguably came against these Jets. He threw 5 touchdown passes and a 49-9 shellacking of Gangrene back in 2013. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Carlos Dunlap has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Over here. Yeah. 57. Man out. 2 by 2. Hands up.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Pass Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Check, 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 check. Man, 80. 52. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes
under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. After one, it's 9-0. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now here's Ross. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Got to be careful here. Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Caught here by Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Big, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the... Two.
I'm going to hit you all.
Brought down back at his 2-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw from his end zone. Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This will be fielded at the 17.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting?
And got his man complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-point drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 3 down.
Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Mike 57. Blue down. Kill. Ready. Lady.
Again, Darnold. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Defense wins championships, baby. 6 guys. Heavy. Regular. Check Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
The final act of the first half. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, the tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
53. And let's pin the mirror back and go full strike. Let's go. Hey, box drop. Hands up.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's got Green. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Darnold now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No problem there on the extra point. And that is going to tie up this ball game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Dalton. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Hands up. 318. 368. It's our time. Here you go. 368. Stop.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Stepping up, he's going to keep it, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
1st and 10 for Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Darnold. Nunez got it, complete.
Darnold's pass, complete to Quincy Enunwa. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Darnold. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Darnold now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Bravo!
Throwing again is Darnold. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 36 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo!
To throw again, Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 57. Over here.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dalton on the draw to Mixon, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throw from Dalton, taken in by Eifert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Watch twins. Watch twins. He's coming. Double up. Yeah, fight this. Easy.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's get it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hands up.
Dalton here from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
This is Bell on the dump off.
Darnold's pass complete to Le'Veon Bell. It's a pickup of 3.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Darnold being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Geno Atkins. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Third and
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57, Mike 57.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
First down, New York.
Here we go, son. 57, Mike. Ready? 6, pull it high.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 57.
Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Now Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bengals drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
Here we go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
I'm a warrior. I'm gonna win.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
I'm Wario. I'm gonna win.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Come on, dog. It's only 12 seconds, bro. Thank you.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.